Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and I have come to you today to share some of my woes. As many of you may recall, I recently became engaged, and I've begun the arduous task of planning a wedding. Now, I don't know how many of you know this. Planning a wedding is impossible. It is hard. It is exceptionally hard and very stressful. So I figured, you know what? Today, we're going to take a look at some online help. We're going to go straight to the professionals. We're going to ask them for some help. I'm going to learn the ways of the wedding from the professionals, the place to go. You know, girls making weddings, girls planning, you know, just straight there. And we're going to do it together. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are with our first professional, obviously the professional to go to in weddings is clearly Elsa and Anna. Let's see what they have to tell us. Can you help us? Yes, I can help. Do they not know each other? Like hello, madam, I have never met before. Working here at this happenstance wedding location. Yes, I have 2 locations for you. Alright, so we're gonna choose a location. Oh my god. What is going on with her feet? No, I'm serious. Like, no, come back here. I was dissecting what happened with your feet. They're broken. I guess we're just gonna make this then. Is this Arendelle? Where are we? I don't even know. Doesn't matter though, because we're planning a wedding. Elsa, on her off time, plans weddings, clearly. We should go with... none of this matches. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, it looks amazing. Why do they look like they... What is her leg doing? No, this isn't this is broken. This is 1000% broken. Did I just beat the game? Oh, no. It's just telling me I can play these games, too. Her knee is here, and then her leg is facing forward. Anatomy exists. It does. Oh, all right. After receiving a glorious advertisement, this is all very important to the wedding planning. It's so easy. I mean, if I wish I'd known. All I need is to find Elsa. Why is the chandelier behind the curtains? I can't see any of it. That's a little more bearable. Is there something like... Also, I'm gonna nitpick. I clicked this light pink option and I got the blue flowers. I'm gonna click this blue flowers and get this light pink option. And then this just did... None of them are correct. Sure, whatever. Why not? What do you think, Anna? And your broken legs. What do you think? This place is also very beautiful. I can't decide. Let's decorate the locations again? It's code for we beat the game. Who actually plays these? Alright, here we have, it's just called Another Anime Wedding. I shudder to wonder what the first one was like. And she's being proposed to, but she's butt naked. Yes, very important part of the wedding process is you know, this part where you have clothes and you're getting proposed to. I mean, could you just imagine what it would be like? Is it just a dress-up game? Why are they always dress-up game? I can't see that. Am I supposed to be able to see what the heck is around her neck? Because I cannot. These all look atrocious. That's kind of cute. Actually, I like that shirt. I'm just going to roll with it. None of these... Oh, okay, jeans are good. What is this? I'm going to give you some flowers. I'm going to give you a snow globe? What? I knew that for that moment. What is her leg doing? What is her foot doing? I want to do like a thing where I try to recreate these poses. Because seriously, what is her foot doing? Why? And why is it doing it? Why is her foot doing that? You know what? We'll go with this. She's very beautiful. Oh, that's it. This is all it is. Alright, so we've received information from this on how to look while getting proposed to. She looks fabulous. Let's go ahead and... This is it? Really? So I figured as our last stop today in planning some weddings, we'd take a look at some wedding cakes. Because obviously, you know, you have to plan your wedding cake. Is it just like a dress-up game, but for... Oh, I could choose... Okay, I'm gonna go with a green cake. Because Robin Hood wears green. That's my theory. That's the way I'm gonna look at it. Let's put mushrooms on it. I think mushrooms on a green cake looks amazing. Yo, let's go with this yellow. This nice yellow. Was that it? Aren't you supposed to like pick a wedding topper? Is that it? So I figured, you know, it'd be a good idea to test another, you know, we gotta take a look at more cake stuff, especially because that one was so ridiculously straightforward. And so obviously, you know, we're gonna learn how to make a cake here. Don't read this at the top, that's a lie. We're gonna put some cocaine. And you gotta mix it all together, obviously. That's how you gotta mix your cocaine cake. Alright, then you throw the cake out, and you start over. So now we're gonna put some eggs in. All of them. You put all of the eggs. All eggs. And then you whisk the eggs? Is that a thing? Very kind. We need more cocaine. Always more cocaine. You always need more cocaine, clearly. And then you keep that mixture. You don't throw this one out. We're gonna take some thicker cocaine and some, what is this? Other cocaine. It's the only drug I know. And we're gonna mix it together. And then you're gonna paint it. You're just gonna paint it. Just get some nice lead-filled paint. Just stick that right on the inside of the bowl. Adds to the cocaine. It's good flavor. And then you take your you open the oven and you put your lead paint bowl with the cocaine cake, the coke-cake. And oh yeah, that definitely goes on like that when I do it. That is absolutely how icing works whenever I do it. I'm so glad I have such an important role in icing this cake. The ghosts, man, they're great at my wedding. They do a fantastic job helping me do stuff, but that is this is my cake. This is my cake. Yay! If I could bake cakes like this, man, this would be my living. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I've learned quite a bit today from all of these wedding lessons from those gosh darn professionals. And I've learned that, my god, girl games suck. Like, every time I start this up, I'm like, this could be a great idea, and I get 5 minutes in, and I'm like, I hate these. These are boring and stupid. I've had a horrible idea. And weddings, at least, are not as horrible as girl games. And that's what we take away from this. And no matter how hard planning a wedding is, at least we're not playing girl games. God, I hate girl games.